Hello everybody out there, how is it going? Welcome to Flawless Rage 2 and welcome to House Flipper 2. So, this is the final stream of the week. We've got to that point already, can you believe it? Vinyl Friday coming up a little bit later on tonight between the hours of 12 and 1 UK time, so please take a look at that. It's a pretty good one this week, so yeah, you don't want to miss it. But tonight I think we're going to be finishing a house. Lots of things to be getting on with here. Well, I say lots. I'm going to do a few little bits to it. This is the Lavender House. And tonight we're going to be hopefully finishing this one off. We've only had it for a couple of days. This is such a small house and it's been a little build. So, you know, not too bad. Now, I have to confess, I did come on here a little while ago today and I put in these. But we are going to do something about this wall here. So let me just take these back out just for the time being. They can sit in the living room area for the time being while we do the kitchen, because that's where we're going to start tonight. Okay, so we've got 3 windows to take care of. We'll do that in due course, but first let's get a surface finish. Very posh name for a friggin' wallpaper or tile, but there you go. Let's get one of these up on the wall and see what we can come up with here tonight. So, it's a roll of the dice what we're going to choose. I don't know. I really, really don't know. I think, why don't we go with why don't we go with something like this? We'll make that bigger. And this is the Lavender House, right? So we'll do it in kind of like a lavender kind of colour. How about that? The floor is absolutely fine in here. I might keep the floor as it is. Doesn't really need to be done. I mean, it's not desperate, you know. So, you know, it's just going to be rattling through this tonight. There's not a lot to do at all. And I mean at all. Nothing much to be done. I'm going to do a couple of extra jobs to this place, but they won't even take long either. And then I'm going to be buying another place. Now, it was difficult for me the other night to decide what I was, what house I was going to do. But I have something in mind which I've done. Kind of. I haven't actually done a complete refurb. So that's what we're going to be doing. Let me get rid of these and just patch up that little bit there where I've just screwed up. We knew it was going to happen at some point. There we go, back to normal. Nothing to see here. Okay, first things first. Let's get some blinds up in here. Even they're going to be like a purple colour. This is supposed to be a lavender house, so let me go into that and get this going here. So yeah, I do hope everybody's had a pretty good day out there today. It's been not too bad at all here. It's been interesting, to say the least. There we go. That blends in quite well. I'm going to actually get another one and put up there because that's probably going to need stretching over a little bit more. There we go. That'll do us nicely. These lights are actually all right, so I'm not changing them. The floor's okay. So, yeah, a decent little kitchen area, I think you'll agree. We will try and attempt to put a door on this. That's not a fucking door, that's a blind. Right, we'll get a door on it so it's a separate room. It's its own thing. And then we'll just chuck some cupboards in. See what we can find. I would like to put something like that in, so I think I will. So that's where we're going to cook. Now, of course, you've got your fridge and dishwasher. This is only a small room, so I think that might be a good idea to actually have those in here. As a, as their own kind of thing as well. And then I'll move the cooker along a bit, and then we can put another unit in there. If we can find one which is going to fit. That one's a bit short. What about you? That's not too bad. And if we pair that up, that works out all right, I think. Yeah. Let's put up some hanging stuff as well. Because this is only a very, very small kitchen, you know. There ain't a lot of room in here for much. We'll get our top on the cooker. Very nice indeed. So we already do have the fucking, what's this? Fridge and a dishwasher. So now we need to fit in a sink and also the washing machine and tumble dryer, which I have right here. Now, I'm actually going to stack these. I don't usually do that, but this is a small area, and this is where they belong, so... Shut this door so I can get a bit of more of a... Oh, fuck, I've got to go back and get it, haven't I? Not the friggin' rug. Right. There's no reason it shouldn't go on there. If I have to juggle it about a bit, I will, but... It wants to be a bastard, apparently. I mean, you could still just about get to there, I suppose. Let's stick a sink in. Sink units now. Obviously, we're going to need to try and find one that matches that. There are some here. But, I don't know. Nothing seems to really want to fit too good in here. That's going to have to be the kitchen, guys. That really is. That one's done. Let's move on to this, which is a bedroom. It has a light. It doesn't work because there's nothing on the fucking ceiling. There's a good start. Let's put something up there so we can actually have a light and see what we're doing here. I think we're going to go for... maybe that, but we'll change the colour of the lampshade. Just something simplistic, really. It's quite a long room, so we might even chuck two in here. Alright, we'll wire that, so we've got some light. And then... hopefully this will work. As if by magic. Look at that. Now, you can see that somebody's already started to paint this green. And well, turn on and turn off. I don't know what the fuck that's all about. We're going to get rid of them. Not needed, and I don't think the room's going to be green. We're going to get rid of this window. Gives us more space. Kind of. Right, let's choose a wallpaper and get that up first. I'm going to do the wallpapering first. That's something which I've got to remember in the future as well. Do the wallpaper first. And I've got a message from somebody. You'll have to excuse me just a second, guys. There we go. In the chat, my brother is in. Boston T-Pay, welcome to the stream, brother. And also to Boston and to all anybody who else who watches in the US, happy American Independence Day to you all. I hope you've had a really good time, you know, celebrating the great country that is the USA. So happy American Independence Day to all US viewers. Okay. I'm going to go... Not with that. I'm going to go with this. I'm going to change the colours up ever so fucking slightly here. Got white. And blue. But, hang on, lavender house, right? Let's do that. Odd colour combo. But hey, normal's boring. Okay. I still can't fucking believe tomorrow's Friday. Already. Pray for me on Saturday night. It's all good, brother. It's all good. Pray for me Saturday night. I've got to be up till God knows what time. There's a live event on that I'm watching, and it doesn't start until like 1 a.m. over here. So, yeah. That's going to be interesting. But fear not. You ain't going to go too long without me. Of course, Vinyl Friday's coming up later on tonight, yes, but also remember, for the next couple of weeks, there will be a Sunday stream. So that's going to be coming up this weekend as well. And there we go. We got that done. I don't like that fucking crease in that wall. It looks a little bit fucky to me, but we're going to go with it. No, let me do this. So... let's get a carpet. That just looks plain to me. Let's choose something different. I'm going to go with this one because at least it's got a fucking texture. So usually we've got something to talk about, something to moan about, and tonight is no different. Tonight I want to talk to you about pricing. So a well-known retailer that begins with A and ends with N. Well, let me run you through the whole story, okay? So recently, me and my wife purchased a gazebo. Not one of these wooden ones like what you get in this game or anything. Nothing like that. One that you put up yourself. It's got all the white poles and stuff, and you put the cover on it and all that shit. Well, we purchased one, put it up, and we even staked it to the ground, but the wind got up and kind of fucked it. So we brought a new one. Now, we got the same kind of one, Nothing too strange about that, right? We got it in a different colour. And my wife found that there was weights that you could get that you put on the bottom. And there was different ones you could get, and there was like a sandbag type, and there was also these other couple of types as well. Well, we decided to get the sandbag type because that seemed best for what we have. So we've got them, and then we needed to fill them with something, right? So we thought, well, let's get some sand, and we'll fill it with that. So it's exactly what we did. We brought some sand from this online retailer beginning with A and ending in N. And my wife paid 20 English pounds for a 10 kilogram bag of sand. Well, she said, why don't we, I think we're going to need more of this. Why don't we see, what we can do with it and, see if we're going to need any more. I was like, yeah, that seems like a sensible enough idea. So that's what we did today. We started doing that. Well, as they say, the plot thickens. So here we are filling this up, and it filled up, this 10 kilogram filled up 1.5 bags of these sandbags, right? And I was like, yeah, we're going to need more. We need at least another 20 to 30 kilograms. So your boy had an idea. I actually took my bike down to the local building merchants. So they do all sorts of stuff there, your plumbing stuff, your garden stuff like fences, fence posts, panels, that kind of stuff, and concrete mixes, all that stuff. And I went in and I asked the guy how much the sand was. And he said it's £4.75 for 25 kilograms. I was like, what? And this is sharp sand. Now, bear in mind, my wife bought play sand from Amazon. But this is sharp sand, what I brought. Pretty much the same sort of stuff, just got a few little pebbles in it. Right? So we bought this sand. And she was shocked when I got back, and she said, why was it so expensive from this website? And I basically explained to her, sort of like, with that particular company, you're not paying for, they're not, honestly, not giving you a good deal. They are basically, it says free delivery for certain members on there, right? And that's the kicker. It's not free delivery, is it, when you think about it? It's included in the price. If it was free delivery, they wouldn't be able to survive. So, yeah. My wife was going to buy another, because that was 10. She was going to buy 3 bags. So that was going to cost her about 60 quid. Basically, I saved her 55 quid today by buying 1 bag from a local building merchants, and it did the job. All the sandbags for the gazebos hold it down, and now full. Crazy. And I thought, I've got to talk about pricing, because that's fucking ridiculous. That is seriously, seriously fucked up, how they think they can charge people the earth and get away with it, I mean, what the hell? Crazy times. But charging that amount of money for just sand. So that's one thing that I've been doing today. Filling up bags of sand. That was actually quite fun. I'm not going to lie. Okay. So we need to do something about this here now, don't we? Well, that can be a storage cupboard. That's not too drastic. We've got these little lights up here. Do you know what? I might replace those. There's a little bit of work to do in the bathroom. The fuse box, I'm actually going to take that away and move that someplace. Actually, that can go in that cupboard. We'll put a door on there and you won't even see it. There we go. Okay, so, yeah, crazy times. I thought, when I went down there, I was expecting the building merchants, I was expecting them to say, oh, it's like 25 quid for like 5 grand. And here's the kicker as well. That same online retail company sell sharp sand, basically like building sand, right? They actually do sell it. And I remember I bought 25 kilograms for £4 odd. That company charges £9 for 4 kilograms. Please somebody tell me how in the fuck they can justify their prices. Because I'm sure as shit I can't work it out. It's not for, it's convenience, isn't it? That's what it is. I genuinely do think that. I think it's all to do with, convenience of pricing and stuff like that. I mean, how in the hell do you even do something like that? How can you charge that amount of money? It's just beyond me. I just find it so fucking bizarre, really, more than anything. It's crazy. So yeah, next time you're thinking about ordering something, try local first and see if you can get anything cheaper, because chances are you might just be able to get a better deal. I mean, fuck, even, you think about some of the things that they sell, and you could you could get such a better deal. You really can. I think I might do the entire bathroom in this, because it's quite nice. And we've got to paint that ceiling in a second. But yeah, that's my little rant over with tonight, but I couldn't believe it, the prices. Honestly, I was in fucking shock when I found out how much, Bossa says that's why I tried to avoid big box stores as much as possible. Yeah. The company itself is a rip-off, basically. I have noticed a few things they do charge a lot more for. I suppose it's also down to supply and demand. Now, personally, if I need any more sand, I know where to go. If I ever need any for whatever, I know where to go. I certainly won't be ordering it in. I'll be going to get it. But I'll tell you something, the ride home was interesting. Now, on the front of my bike, because we ain't got a car. And we obviously have to get shopping in, and taxis are expensive. I mean, nowadays, the taxi companies where I am will charge £6.50 to bring you about 5 minutes up the road, So, fuck, I do need some more of that, don't I? To go around the windows here. Yeah, they charge you £6.50 to bring you 5 minutes up the road, which is a little bit fucking ridiculous. And so sometimes if we've got a lot of stuff, then generally we will get a taxi only if absolutely necessary. Otherwise, we bring it back ourselves, or try to at least. Well, on the front of my bike, I've got a basket. And I'll tell you, that basket's been put through some fucking shit throughout the years. My God, I've had some stuff in that. And today, on the front of my bike, it had a 25 kilogram bag of sharp sand in it. I'll tell you something, the ride home was interesting. It was quite bouncy, but it was also quite fun as well. In my head, I was actually thinking, this is dangerous, let's go faster. I don't know why I was thinking that, I just did, and I did go faster. It was fun. Why aren't they painting over these? There we go, that'll do, I think, for that. All we need is a toilet in this room. Oh, and some blinds up. Out of paint. It could be out of paint. Give it a shot. Boston was right, out of paint. There we go. Oh shit, we need to get up there. Right, okay. Yeah, let's get some blinds up. Let's get a couple of sinks in. We'll do the blinds first now. I mean, why the fuck not? It's a purple house. It might look like Prince's bathroom, but fuck it, we'll have it. We'll keep it like this. Oh yeah, sinks. People need to wash. Oh, hang on, there is a sink. What do we need then? A shitter. That's what we need. A toilet. Right. There we go. We'll put a door on that and forget it exists. Right. And that is the last room of the house. Very exciting. But fear not, viewer. We are nowhere near done with this place yet, because I'm going to transform out here just a little bit. Now, I'm keeping the stairs and I'm keeping the posts. Or am I going to keep the posts? Yeah, I'll keep them posts. I'm going to bring the deck out a little bit. And we're going to make it all sexy. So... Fine, I'll put that down first. Fuck knows how deep underground I got. It looks like I've gone down 1.4 meters. Oh, hang on. We're getting some life. Here we go. Right, okay. And what I'll do then is I'll go from here across to there. And then I'll bring that all the way out as well. There we go. Now we just got to build it up. Which doesn't take long, as you see. And I think one more of them will do it. There we go. We've raised the deck up. Now, I've kept that there for a reason. And what we're going to do... should we get rid of that post? If I do that, I have to get rid of those two. And don't really want to go down that road. So, I'm going to see if I can copy this, which I can. And I'm going to do everything as one. Oh, need some more of that. So yeah, enough about pricing tonight and certain websites that begin with A and end in N. But yeah, that I thought I'd just talk about because, you know, I was fucking shocked to think that I could go out and get it locally and say that £55 is, you know, what she was going to spend. So that's a huge saving. I'm really glad I did it as well, you know. Money's not an easy thing to come by, and you know, especially in fucking today's climate, you know, you need to save as much as you can. Things ain't fucking cheap. Nothing's cheap anymore. I sometimes wish everything was certain like 1980s prices. We could live like fucking kings. Still get the same money, but 1980s prices. And I've looked at things like old Mackie D's menus and stuff, and you could get like a Big Mac for like 55p, stuff like that. So yeah, it's really crazy how it all works. Okay, so now we have the decking in, which is very, very nice. I'm going to put a fence up around it. Once the fucking thing goes in and actually works, it'll be nice. There we go. I'm not going to go with the standard fence that I usually do. We're going to change that up a bit tonight. I'm going to go with... I mean, that's a strange one. I might go with the same kind of thing, but I might have it in like a white wood kind of finish, if this works out for me. That's what she said. That is indeed what she said, bro. That really is. We don't need a fence along the back because we already have a built-in fence there, which is extremely useful. And there we go. We've extended the deck there. I am going to put one little piece of fencing in there just to tidy it up a little bit. And then comes the fun part. Oh, yeah. I'm going to see if this monstrosity fits on it. Oh, look, it doesn't. Will it fit any fucking where? Let's go down here. It's got to fit somewhere, right? There we go, it fits over there. So if I put that in there, we can have a pool in the garden. In that case, we can just have, you know, this is just a chill area, basically. Quite nice. I know what we can put on there. I know fucking exactly what we can put on there. No, it's not a stripper pole. Although the thought did cross my mind. No, we're not going to do that. Well, what we are going to do is we're going to put on there... where are we? Where are we? I'm going to put a table on there. Complete with tablecloth, of course. And then when you have a cookout or something, you can, you know, sit outside and eat in your garden. I'm even going to get snazzy fucking chairs for it. It might not match, but who gives a shit, right? There we go. And we may even, you know what, we may even get a grill to go over here if I can find one. We could put some lights in it. That could look quite neat. Okay, why is that pointing up like a dildo? Okay. Let's put some of these in it. No, them ones don't want to fucking know. What about big posts? There we go. Not too many. Just enough to see what we're doing here. Where's the other one? It's there. Roughly about there. So let's turn these on. There, looking rather sexual, I think you'll agree. Let's go to the front of the house, which we can do by leaping over the fence, and take a look and see what we got. I think that's worked out all right, you know. I don't think that's worked out too bad whatsoever. I could paint the place, but quite frankly, I don't think it needs it. We can put a fence. Actually, we will actually. Fuck it. Let's fucking really fence ourselves in. Keep the fucking beaky bastards out. Right. So. Oh, I don't mind the look of that. Right, okay. We'll put that one in. Something a little different. So what we usually do, and I'll put one at the back over here because we do have the carport. We can't forget about the carport there. I'll put one in as close as I can fucking get it. It's not... Well, for that you need a high voltage electric fence. It's not a bad idea. Some people need to be hit with a fucking high voltage electric fence, if I'm honest. Right, there we go. But you've got your back garden all sealed off now. Take a quick look around before we sell it. Let's go in. So you've got your pussy room. I mean, your cat wallpaper room. Complete with TV. All been done. Hasn't took long at all, this. Kitchen area, very cramped, I will admit, but we worked with what we had. A bedroom here, complete with telly, very, very snazzy. In here, a bathroom. And you go out here and you do have your decking with a table and chairs. And you got your pool. Boston says, great work, brother, awesome job. Thank you, my brother from another mother. I really appreciate that. I do need to just quickly paint that, though. I'm not risking buy low. It was all a dream. There we go. Right. So, I'll go back over here and jump over again. That's fun. Right, okay. Are we ready to sell this bitch? 3, 2, 1. Kaboom. No buy low. And we make a little bit of profit on it. I'm not too bad about that. So, it looks like our winner here tonight is Bradley Hill, who apparently has hurt his nose. I wonder if that was in a sexual moment. Giving us 104,600, which is 29,915 profit. Very nice. Let's sell that. Congratulations, Bradley Hill. You now own the Lavender House. Let's take a look at the pictures as we go through. I'm not going to do a voiceover tonight. As you see, we just tied it up. We didn't really change the exterior that much at all. But you can see the work that we did. And it's only a small house. It didn't take long to do. Why is it when they show some of these pictures on here, the pictures and the colours that look quite low res? There's our newly transformed back garden. At the front of the house, we just cleaned it up. There we go. Looking good. Okay. So, next house. Now, I know what you're thinking. I did say I was going to do PCs. I'm not going to do PCs. I know exactly what fucking one I'm going to do. Flooded summer house is there. I do need to get rid of that. Do I need to get rid of that? I must do. We're going to ignore that. The one that I have done when I did what my house looks like. I used this house, but I haven't actually done a refurb on it. So I'm going to do it. And it's this, the former houseboat. We're going to do it. Now, I did do this one when I did, like I said, showing around my house, what my house looks like, but I haven't actually done a renovation on this thing yet. So I think that's what I'd like to do. We can definitely transform this place. I've used this place so many times trying to, make a bit of money on here and that. And, yeah, you can do a fair old bit with this house. So we're just going to go do the usual go-round gut clean up. We might even end up adding a fucking upstairs to this. I know, sexy, right? We'll get rid of this old fence. And all the wood. We're going to do the restoration on this one. So we'll be starting this tonight and carrying on with this one on Sunday, I would imagine. There we go. Got a bit more to remove. Also, I don't know if Pam is watching or if she's going to watch later, but Pam, if you see this later, I did sit there and I did watch Celine Dion today. And I had respect for her before. I've got a ton more respect for the woman right now. Poor lady. I do feel so sorry for her. But she's a tough cookie. She's a fighter. And, yeah. It's so sad to see what happened to her. And that's a very, very strange condition as well. But, she's a fighter and, she is an icon when you think about it. There we go. There's your former fucking houseboat. Right. We need to go up top and do stuff up there as well. Yeah, watching Celine today, actually, my wife actually cried. She felt so sorry for her. Even I just sat there with, feeling so sorry for her. A lot of respect for Celine Dion. Right. You're thinking, what the fuck is he doing now? All will be revealed. This isn't a very big house. But it's gonna be. For you see, I might end up putting an upstairs on this. We're not going to go the roof route. Fuck the roof. They're pains in the arse to get right. I might just do a flat roof, but we'll see what we're going to do. I will keep it as same sort of size as the actual thing. Now, these all need replacing, so they're coming straight out. We ain't dicking around here. Got these old cupboards. Now, this apparently is a former houseboat. So, I could make a joke there, couldn't I? I'm going to do it. This is a former houseboat, so I'm sure it's had its share of seamen over the years. Boom. There we go. I know. I know. Legendary stuff. Boston enjoyed that one. So, in all honesty, if I was to ever, you know, if I if I was in the situation where I wasn't with anybody, this is kind of like the place I would like, just small and out of the way. Just not near anybody. That'd be so nice. You know, today's weather's been actually quite bad again, which is a good thing because it keeps the fucking riffraff indoors. Okay, so you can see how small this place is really when you look at it. I mean, you know, we're going to transform this. What's on telly? Oh, well, that's on telly, is it? Very good. Right. I agree with you 100%, brother. Yeah. Totally, totally. Right. Okay. Well, the stairs aren't going to go there. I know that for a fact. I'm going to try and do my very best for this one. I'm taking that out because if I do stairs and the bathroom's going to be upstairs, it ain't going to be down. Because what we're actually going to do is we're going to take all of this wall out in a minute. You could use the stairs outside, build a wall around them. We could, you know what, we actually could do that. That's not a bad idea, to be fair. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. I could always extend that out a bit for an exterior wall as well. Or would I even need to, you know? I mean... Yeah. I was actually thinking about knocking a fucking hole in the ceiling, but you know what, Boston? That is a really, really good idea. We definitely ain't going to need that, though. This one can go. So let's think about what we need downstairs. Basically, we just need a living room area, kitchen area, right? And that's what we're going to have. I could have a bedroom area down here, and we could extend that out just a little bit. Let me clean this place up a little bit first, because, you know, I want to see exactly what we're working with here. Oh, don't get it twisted. We're probably going to paint it, and we're probably going to all fucking panel it or something, but, you know, we want to get it looking just so. Look at that. See, told you. Seaman. Right. Okay. Yeah, this is the one I used to show you my house. Crazy stuff, right? I'm going to take that out. Let's get rid of this shit down here. We're going to need to replace that and brick that up. I'm just thinking, though, is it worth my while taking that out? Because what do we need upstairs? There's going to be a bedroom, bathroom upstairs, right? I mean, this is clearly for one person or a couple, right? So let's clean this floor up. That's all going to be done. I know that I could just go straight over it, but I don't know, I like to clean. I think it's force of habit because I literally do it every fucking day in the real world. So, you know. With kids, you gotta fucking stay on top of stuff. So much shit, though. It really is. Oh, more dirt up there. Okay. It's thinking cap time. Now I'm going to take that out. Yeah, that's going to have to go. If that's going to be an upstairs, we're going to have to build there. And I'll actually build from down here because I think it'll be easier that way. Bit of fucking wood up there as well. I mean, if I put the bottom layer in at least. Right. And there's another one that needs doing here. I'll put the bottom layers in. I'll go up top to do the other ones to make sure I get it right. I'll head up there in a sec and do that. Right. Okay. So up here we need to get rid of these. Looks like they're a smash job. Right, lovely stuff. We're just going to build it up. One more layer of that, and it should be good enough to go. There we go. Nice flat there. Let's do the same thing over hither. Not going to be such a long stream tonight, guys, either. But you have got Vinyl Friday coming up in a bit. It's really good this week, Vinyl Friday. I really wish I could tell you what it's going to be, but then you wouldn't watch it, so that's why I don't. There we go. Okay, so we now need to turn this into an upstairs, and it needs a damn good fucking cleaning first. Bro, I'm going to go with your idea with the stairs. And we might try and get maybe a little bit of that done tonight. It all depends on what time I've got. So, Boston says build between the beams. That's a great idea. It's a great idea, and we're going to do it. Because obviously then this turns into the outer wall. There's one. I have to clean that. I can't leave it like that. That needs to be... It needs to be clean. See, this is what happens, guys, when you grow up with a fucking house-proud mother who's cleaning constantly. Okay. Pam's in. Hello, Pam. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. I don't know if you heard me earlier, Pam. I watched Celine earlier. I did watch Celine today. My wife cried. And I just felt so sorry for her. It was very sad, yeah. She's one tough cookie, that lady. Okay, so this is where I'm coming a bit unstuck by the look of things. Yeah, I think I'm going to, bro. I definitely think I'm going to do that. I'll go all the way along here. Let me just get rid of this. And we'll fill in the gaps. I get the feeling it's done the... Here it has. We'll deal with that in a minute. One thing at a time, I think. You know, we should we go to there with it? Yes, that needs to go to there. Son of a cock. Fucking lamp in the way. We'll get that in a minute. I will take those windows out as well, and refill them in from the inside. I'll do that though. We'll just build this up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The fuck's a building? Right. Now we should be able to go all the way, rest of the way along. There we go. It looks like that's done. So now we do have a little section there. What we just got to make a couple of alterations here. Right. Okay. I'm going to have to build across there, aren't I? Well, first I might fill that gap in. Don't be a bitch. This is how we talk to fucking video games. Come on, you bastard. Right. It finally wants to cooperate with me. Jesus Christ. Okay. Now, of course, this is going to be exterior wall. It pretty much has to be. We probably could take that beam out, right? Yeah, and we could fill that in. And we need another brick or two up here. Or maybe just one. Okay, looking good. So now we need to take this little piece of wall down here. I'm only going to take it to a certain length, though. I'm not going to go all the way across with it. Because, dear viewer, I don't think it's necessary. Okay, that's actually all right. And then we do have access to the upstairs, which is very, very nice. So we like that. So then we now need to concentrate our efforts up here and build a wall to a certain height, about there. That's too much. Come the fuck back. No. Be good or you won't get your ass spanked later. Come on. There. That's right. You be a good girl for daddy. There we go. We're going to go across here. So, yeah, Pam asked an interesting question a minute ago. Boston, do you celebrate the 4th of July? Although, also, bro, when it comes to sort of like the 4th of July, Independence Day, that kind of thing, is there any sort of like traditions that you or other US citizens do, to celebrate? I mean, obviously it's for independence, but are there any sort of like American traditions that generally aren't heard of? Mainly just cookout, fireworks and parades, that kind of stuff, right? That sounds okay. Hang on, I'm going to go the other way with this. No, I can get the right height. Beautiful. Is it bad that I'm British? Yeah, I don't know the British national anthem, but I know the American national anthem word for word. Is that bad? It's not my fault. Wrestling did it to me, because on every WrestleMania and sometimes on the old WCW ones they used to have when that existed, they'd have people do sort of like Star Spangled Banner and America the Beautiful and things like that. You know, I've heard, I don't know how true it is, so I can't quote anything on it, but I've heard from one of my aunties that my granddad on my mum's side, so my mum's dad was actually American, I've heard. I don't know how true it is. I should do an ancestry, shouldn't I, and see what percentage of me is American, if any. Pam says I had an American auntie. Well, there you go. You know, you never can tell. Stranger things have happened. And there we go. We've created the upstairs. We have the perfect staircase. And there's a lot of room up here as well. Boss says, I did that test and I found out you got Dutch and English in you. Nice one. Pam says, but I will tend to watch a lot of American things, Pam. So do I. So do I. I watch... It's mainly sort of like sitcoms and stuff I watch. A lot of American films as well. Hell, my celebrity crush is fucking, you know, fully American. She's wonderful. Oh. Sorry. Right, build this wall up. She must be a West Coast girl then. I don't know. I know she's from New York. We could have a door and build that back up, couldn't we? Oh, should we though? That's a bit of a push, isn't it? Let's get these fucking things off the wall. Boss says, no, that's East Coast, and wow. New York, yeah. Yeah, she's from New York, and she's absolutely wonderful, and I want to do things to her. Things that if I speak about on YouTube, I'm definitely getting my channel taken away. Things that if my wife hears me, she'll be filing for divorce tomorrow. I'm not even fucking joking. So one final conversation before I leave tonight. Definitely. Oh yeah, 100%. Fuck, it's difficult for me to keep my mouth shut when I'm watching a film or something that's got her in it. Just tell her you're running down a dream. Not Tom Petty, bro. Right. Never would come to me. Right. So, my son, we all like stories about my son, right? This one's a good one. Today at his school, this is no joke, I don't lie, this is no bullshit, right? Today at his school, they've been teaching him the dangers of watching porn or looking at porn, and you've got to be 18 years old and things like that. And I was like, he came home and told me, just don't say her name in your dreams. Pam, I made that mistake once before. No one's seen it on my videos, at least don't think so. Years ago, I still do like her, don't get me wrong, she's still great, but I used to have a bit of a crush on Jennifer Lopez. And I've actually got her tattooed on my arm with her name below it. And apparently one morning I woke up and my wife was really pissed with me. And I woke up and said, "Oh, morning, babe." And she was like, "Morning." And I was like, "The fuck's the matter with you?" "Oh, nothing." "What's the matter with you?" I was like, "Nothing. What the fuck's going on?" "Oh, Jennifer. Touch me there, Jennifer." I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about? You spoke in your sleep," she went. I was like, "Oh, fuck. Shit." I had some major fucking making up to do that day. Trouble is, I was asleep. I didn't fucking know. And that is a true story. Anyway, back to porn. Yeah, at my son's school, they've been teaching them sort of like, hey, you got to be 18 plus to watch porn and things like that. And I'm like, first of all, why the fuck are they teaching that to 13-year-olds? Surely that's a little bit young to be teaching them stuff like that. He came home and told me, he goes, "Dad," I went, "What?" "Guess what?" I said, "What's the matter?" He go, "At my school today, they've been teaching us about watching porn." I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, they've been teaching us about watching porn at school." And I was like, "Seriously?" He said, "Yeah." And so I said, "Okay, what'd they say about it?" "Oh, well, you've got to be 18 and things like that, and, and everything, and you've got to be doing this, and you've got to be doing that." I said, "Right, okay. Tomorrow when you go to school, tell them your dad says that's a load of bollocks." So... And there's my wife, "Don't tell him that, don't tell him that." And I'm like, he's all right, he's got to learn sometime. Also, tell them there's nothing wrong with watching porn. Your father has DVDs, which is true. I don't give a shit. I've got them on I've fucking got them on display on my shelf, literally in this very living room what I'm talking to you in right now. On my shelf. The kids can't see them, but they're up there. Hey, if you got your hands on a Cook Island $3 bill, send him to school with that. Well, I mean, it's not a bad idea. But yeah, I do think us taking it a bit fucking far when the school is sort of like getting involved in that stuff about don't watch this and don't do that and don't do this. What the fuck has it got to do with them? I mean, okay, so here's the thing, right? They phoned me up a few months back to say my son's imitating things that he's seen on a video game, basically GTA, right? He's pretending to shoot people and smoke, right? He's probably doing that because he's pissed off, number one. And then you're going and teaching him and talking to them about porn. Does this make any fucking sense? No. I do think it's a bit much that, teaching them about that kind of thing. I know they've got to learn about that stuff. I'm well aware of that shit. Everybody's got to learn about that kind of thing. But at 13 years old, now I'll go, yeah, we did sex education. But this isn't sex education. This is teaching them not to watch fucking porn. Boston says, not really, no. Once again, government facilities being flat hypocrite. Yeah, totally. I just didn't understand it when he came home and said, what they've been teaching them. And I was like, I send you to school for that. I thought if they want to know about porn, I actually said to him, if they want to know about porn and things like that, then what you should do is ask them if your dad can come in. Maybe I can recommend a few of my favourites who I like to watch. So, yeah. Should be good. That's fucking ridiculous. I know they've got to learn about that kind of stuff, but there's a point that you get to and you're sort of like thinking, well, should they really be learning about that at this kind of an age? Like I said, it's not even sex education. They're talking about, basically adult entertainment and not to watch it and stuff like that. Well, have they ever watched it? Probably. They probably enjoyed it as well. So what gives them the right to be, as Boston says, hypocrites there? Which he's right. He's totally right. What gives them the right to be hypocrites and say, don't watch this? This isn't fucking the 1970s and people listening to rock music and people thinking us all, satanic and stuff. What the fuck? I mean, really. I don't know. The mind fucking boggles. It really does. Right. I've knocked that wall down for a reason. Don't ask me what that reason is, because I'm trying to think of it at this precise moment in time. Maybe I'll think of it by Sunday. I'm actually going to go now, guys, because I've got less than an hour before I've got to upload Vinyl Friday and everything. So yeah, a bit of a shorter stream tonight, but still, a good one nonetheless. We've still done a good 90 minutes, so I think I think that's enough for today. Well, that has been tonight's stream. I hope you enjoyed the conversation, interesting, and everything. And I sincerely hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Boston, enjoy the rest of your Independence Day. Once again, happy American Independence Day to you. In the chat, Boston says, all right, well, take care of yourself, brother. Have a great weekend, and thank you for streaming. Thank you for coming in, my brother. You take really good care of yourself, too. Much love to you. Pam also says, okay, thanks for streaming. Thank you for coming in, Pam. You take really good care of yourself. And, try and have a good weekend. And you enjoy yourself as much as you can. And much, much love to you as well, Pam. But yes, I'm getting the fuck up out of here now, guys. Vinyl Friday is coming up later on, so please be sure to tune in for that. It's a good one this week. And I will be back with House Flipper on Sunday. Okay, we're going to be doing a Sunday stream. We'll be continuing on with this monstrosity on screen. So please look out for that. Bye, Pam. But in the meantime, don't forget to go sub to Pam's Game TV 2000 if you want House Flipper 2. If you want the Disney game, then I forgot what it's called. Then you need to go sub to Pam's Game TV 2000. With House Flipper, she takes it the extra mile. She's fantastic, a wonderful person, and, you know, the build's absolutely insane. That masterpiece is what Pam puts together. So please go sub to her. And also go sub to my brother from another mother. Well, I'm sure we were separated at birth. We have the same mindset. We have the same everything. Bye, Boston. We have the same everything. Go sub to a Boston Tea Party. If you want bougie mansions, if you want fun, entertainment, exciting, swearing, just everything, you know, all wrapped up into one, you need to go sub to Boston Tea Party right here on YouTube. Thanks. Watch me make a fool of myself. Not at all, Pam. I don't think that's possible. Boston does these incredible mansions. He's got one coming. So please go sub to him. If you want to watch his videos, it's a subscription-only basis. Okay, so please go over to their channels. Go sub, like, and all that insanely good stuff. Leave a comment, a good one. Leave positivity on their channels. If not, you got your boy to talk to. Disney Dreamlight Valley, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Boston. Disney Dreamlight Valley, that's the other game that Pam plays. Boston plays it too. Maybe soon your boy might be playing it. I am considering, so yeah. Please go sub to Pam's Game TV and Boston Tea Party. And also, don't forget to subscribe here if you're new. Turn on them post notifications to be notified every single time I upload a brand new video or stream. Also, follow me on Instagram at Flawless Rage 2 and over there on Twitch at BuzzRush13. That's BuzzRush13 on Twitch. I hope to see you over there sometime. Until then, guys, thank you for watching. Please join me on Sunday night, same time, and we'll be continuing on with this house. Until then, all that's left for me to say is always remember to be you, be the real you, be the true you, because no point in being anything else, is there? Take care, guys. Enjoy your Vinyl Friday coming up real soon between 12 and 1 UK time, so enjoy your Vinyl Friday, and I'll see you on Sunday. Thank you so much, guys. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you real soon. Cheers, thank you, and good night, everybody.